Today we're going to show you a bit about the new ski in Australia, the Switch. So this is the Switch ski that's just arrived in Australia, not last week. And I've been given a week to give it a paddle and let you know what I think of it. Straight away we can see up the front end here what they've done is incorporated a handle into the front of the ski. So you can see that's a soft rubber construction, so it's it's effective. If obviously if it hits something it'll flex. You'll notice too that the gel coat is a grey colour, which is unusual for today's skis. Obviously we see lots of different colours, so this is a grey all throughout. And it actually gives it the effect of looking like a matte sort of finish. If we move back down to the back end, we can see that we've got a handle both ends, so if you need help to carry it, you've got a handle either end, and obviously it makes controlling the ski in the surf, if you need to control it, much easier. The other thing I'll point out at the rear end here is that in previous Carbonology skis, the cover for the rudder tiller bar has covered the whole thing. Now what they've done is they've left the back of it open, so that when you're rinsing the ski, you can rinse up in there, which is obviously going to stop any corrosion with the cabling that comes through, the stainless steel cabling that comes through there. While on this ski they've chosen to put a big rudder on there, I've been told that this ski will take all the different Carbonology size rudders. So this one's probably marginally too big for this ski. The other thing you'll notice at the back end here is this flat section on the back of the ski. Now this ski is called the Switch because the whole idea of the ski... Okay, you'll notice at the back end of the ski here a flat section right on the stern. The Switch was designed with the idea of it being a ski that could be both an ocean ski and a river ski. So for adventure races, you have the option of having a rudder on the rear end of the ski. Looking at the bucket section of the ski, you'll notice a port where the hump used to be. There's a slight hump there, but a lot of it's been taken out, which is actually excellent for leg drive. The reason that the port is there is that in the multi-sport version, the scupper is actually in the back of the boat here. This channel which you see here in the multi-sport version will actually have a drain that drains through into the hull here. And then what can happen is you can actually have a hose that positioned through here and it comes out the bottom of the ski. When I get hold of the multi-sport version, I'll be able to show you that more clearly, but that's just to explain why this inspection port is here. You'll see that the bucket narrows quite considerably down here, and in a sec I'll get in the boat and you'll see that's excellent because you can actually have your calves against the sides of the bucket, which helps in stability. The footplate is the standard Carbonology footplate. On this model, compared to the Volt and the Flash, they've actually brought the angle of the footplate back, which to my liking, it actually gives you better leg drive. You're actually able to press your heels there, and I find the angle much better. I've worn my minimalist shoes today, as a lot of multi-sport racers like to wear minimalist shoes if they're transitioning from run to boat or boat to run, or they're crossing some terrain on the way from the boat that they might need to protect their feet. And I found that I can fit my shoes in here no problem. The setup of the footplate in Carbonology skis is excellent, and it can be adjusted very easily. So if you're going from one person to another, say in a team situation, you just pull the two spigots out and you can adjust the footplate backwards and forwards without having to adjust anything else. Once you've locked that in place and you've brought the rope through, you can then go ahead and start paddling the ski again. So there's no adjustment of the ropes needed. The only time that you would need to adjust the ropes is actually if you want the angle of the footplate further forward or further back when you're doing that. And that's simply a case of untying these knots on the side and just loosening them off to bring that further forward. If you look into the bottom of the footwell here, you'll see two circles there. What they actually are is snorkel valves. What that allows the boat to do is the water to drain out but not back in. So when the ski's sitting flat in the water, no water is able to come back up into the ski. So when you're starting a race, when you want least amount of weight on board the ski, the footwell will be dry. But of course, if the water comes into the ski while you're paddling, it drains out just as quickly as it would a normal scupper. You turn the boat over, you'll see that it has the standard Carbonology bullet scuppers. The idea of the bullet is that it actually reduces drag. So even though it sucks water really well, it also reduces the amount of drag that the boat puts on it. And a lot of skis, even though they don't come with this, people choose to retrofit types of scuppers because it does actually help draw the water out quicker. One thing I love about the Carbonology skis is this handle, and to show you why, when you're carrying a ski by yourself, this makes it really easy. So what I do is just grab the handle, bring the ski up, put it over my shoulder, I can start walking with the ski. So the ski is quite easy to handle because you can get your shoulder in under there and handle like that. So it's much easier to carry than a lot of skis. So as you can see, there's not a lot of room in the bucket, and that's a good thing. You don't want a lot of room for water to be able to get in and have to get out again. And what it does too is it actually makes you more stable. If I move my legs out, I can brace against the side of the ski. So if I'm feeling unsteady, I've got that ability. I've worn as you can see, my Medal shoes today. I'm a size 12, so I've got big feet. As you can see, there's room to put those in there, which obviously in the colder climates, if you wanted to wear booties or you wanted to wear these shoes, you have got room to get these in and out of there. They are quite snug, but again, I've got fairly big feet. The other thing with the Carbonology buckets is tall people can fit in them. I'm 6'3", and if I push this foot plate out to the edge, as you can see, I've got my feet completely long, and if I actually move back in the bucket, I've still got space. So quite tall people can fit in these buckets as well.